Good morning, students. With due respect to the departmental initiative on the creation and development of e-content, in this particular session, we will discuss on the improvements in the traditional approach to the payback period of the model capital budgeting decisions for the program BCom, subject financial management for 5th semester of Vijayanagara Sri Krishnadevara University, Ballari. Post-payback profitability method. One of the serious limitations of the payback period is that it does not take into account the cash inflows or earned after payback period. In the previous session, we discussed on payback period method, where we have considered only the number of years till the actual investment is recovered. But after the period of that recovery, whatever the profit is earned, that is not at all considered. In this method, post payback profitability method, we take into account the profit earned after the payback period. It is an improvement over the payback period by taking into account the amount received beyond the payback period, and that's called as post payback profits. So what are the steps in the calculation of post payback profitability index? There are 3 steps. In the first step, you need to calculate the payback period. As we have discussed in the earlier session, payback period is equal to investment or initial investment divided by annual cash inflow. And what is the initial investment, how to calculate the depreciation, and how to find out the profit before depreciation and after tax. That is annual cash inflows. The second step, we have to find out the post payback profitability, that is annual cash inflow into estimated life minus payback period. So you have to keep it in bracket, the estimated life minus payback period, that should be multiplied with the annual cash inflows. And third step, that is post payback profitability index, post payback profitability divided by initial investment. So students, you are advised to remember, or you have to by heart this formula for the calculation of post payback profitability index. I repeat, post payback profitability index is equal to, you have to find out post payback profitability divided by investment. So post payback profitability is equal to annual cash inflow into estimated life minus payback period. Here you want payback period, so you have to find out payback period by the formula investment divided by annual cash inflow. You can go in the order. Post payback profitability index. First, there is a need to find out post payback profitability. So you have to use the second step. And in the second step, there is a payback period is there. So you have to use the first step. So you have to take an example, and with the example, we can find out the post payback profitability. From the given information, compute the payback period and post payback profitability. Here they have not asked the index. Initial outlay is given 2,50,000, or initial investment or the cash outflow 2,50,000. Annual cash inflow directly they have given 50,000. Estimated life is 8 years. The solution. First you have to find out the payback period. Initial investment. Here there is no any installation charges or erection charges that you have to add to the initial investment. Straight away 2,50,000 divided by 50,000. The payback period is 5 years. Annual cash inflow, that is 50,000, and initial investment is 2,50,000. So in 5 years we can recover the initial investment. That is the payback period. So post payback profitability is equal to annual cash inflow in bracket estimated life minus payback period. So annual cash inflow is given in the question 50,000. Estimated life of the asset is given 8 years, and we have calculated the payback period, that is 5 years. So 50,000 and 8 years minus 5 years, that is 3 years. The total becomes 1,50,000. There is another formula for this. Post payback profitability is equal to total cash inflows in the life of the asset minus initial cost. In the whole life of the asset, total cash inflows in the life of the asset minus initial investment. So here annual cash inflow is given 50,000, LIFO is given 8 years, so it becomes 50,000 into 8, that becomes 4 lakh, and initial investment we have spent 2,50,000, so 1,50,000 is post payback profitability. There are two formula. Based on the information you can use the formula. So book example 2. Book example 2. See the problem over here. Following information relating to A and B, compute payback period, post-payback profitability, and post-payback profitability index. There are two proposals, or we can call two projects, A and B. Cost is given 80,000 each. Annual cash inflow, project A is given 20,000, and project B, annual cash inflow for the first 2 years is 30,000. Annual cash inflow for the next 4 years is given 20,000. Estimated life is given 6 years. Salvage value, or after the expiry of the life of the asset, whatever the amount is realized from the sale of that particular asset, that is the salvage value. Project A is nil and project B is given some amount. So let's move to the solution. The project A, cost of the project 80,000, annual cash inflow is given 20,000. So use the formula payback period. Payback period is equal to cost of the project divided by annual cash inflow. So 80,000 divided by 20,000 is 4 years. The next step, post payback profitability is equal to annual cash inflow in bracket estimated life minus payback period. So annual cash inflow is given 20,000, estimated life is 6 years, minus payback period we have calculated 4 years. So 6 years minus 4 years, that is 2 years, is multiplied with annual cash inflow 20,000. The answer is 40,000. Now with this we have to find out the post payback profitability index. So post payback profitability divided by cost of investment. So 40,000 you have calculated in the step 2, that is post payback profitability is 40,000 divided by cost of the investment is 80,000 into 100, the percentage comes to 50%. So for the project A, the payback period is 4 years. It means the initial investment is recovered in 4 years, and after recovery we can earn a profit of 40,000, and the post payback profitability index is 50%. If you compare that profit to the initial investment, it comes to 50%. Now we can move to the project B. Here is a slight change or a difference. The project B, annual cash inflows is not same for all the years. It is unequal. First year, for the first 2 years it is 30,000. So first year is 30,000, second year is 30,000, third year is, and third, fourth, fifth, the next 4 years is 20,000 each. So we have to make a chart over here. The first year annual cash inflow, then cumulative cash inflow, or we can go on adding it. Total cash inflows. First year 30,000, so total is also 30,000. Second year we get another 30,000, total becomes 60,000. Third year get 20,000 cash inflows and total becomes 80,000. Fourth year again 20,000, total becomes 1 lakh. Fifth year 20,000, total becomes 1,20,000, and sixth year we'll get 20,000 and total becomes 1,40,000. The cumulative cash inflow is nothing but the total cash inflows year after year. So the payback period is 3 years because the cost is 80,000 which is recovered in third year. So you cannot apply the formula over here because we have calculated the cumulative cash inflow. So when it comes third year, the initial cost is 80,000 and that 80,000 is recovered in third year. So 3 year is called as a payback period. Sometimes it will come in months also. Suppose the cost is 90,000, then you have to 3 years 6 months you have to convert. You have to do some mathematical calculations, and that part of profit is to be converted for the number of months. So the payback period is 3 years. Second one is post payback profitability. That is, formula is annual cash inflow in bracket into annual cash inflows into in bracket estimated life minus payback period. So annual cash flow is 20,000, estimated life is 6 years, payback period is 4 years, payback period is 3 years. 20,000 into 3 years, it is 60,000. Here we have to take here the annual earnings taken, that is the fourth year, because the first 3 year cost is recovered. The fourth year income you have to take. Here the question arises when the profit is, when the annual cash inflow is not same for all the years. So when the payback period is over, after that whatever the earning is there, that annual cash inflow is to be taken, and that should be multiplied with the difference in the estimated life and payback period. So 20,000 is the annual cash inflow of the fourth year that you have taken into 6 years minus 3 years. So 20,000 into 3, that is 60,000. And post payback profitability index is equal to post payback profitability divided by cost of investment. So 60,000 divided by 80,000 into 100. 60,000 is the post payback profitability divided by 80,000 into 100, it comes to 75%. So you can compare, the management can compare the project A and project B, and it can give the recommendation. Payback period of both the years, both the projects, project A is having 4 years, whereas project B is 3 years, and post payback profitability index for the project A is 50%, for the project B is 75%. So we can, the management can prefer the project B. So the references for the particular session, Shashi and Gupta and R.K. Sharma, Management Accounting, Principles and Practice, and also G.B. Valgar, book of Financial Management from Ashoka Prakasham. Any doubts? These are the practical problems we need to solve on the blackboard. I hope you will understand through the PPT presentation, and whenever the classes will run and attend the classes, we can have a more discussion on this particular session. Thank you, one and all.